But I'm with Flying Mascot in race number 2. Let's get another win.
And Flying Mascot won it well. Flying Mascot from Groovy Kind of Love.
I'm with Let's Roll the Dice in race 4.
Let's Roll the Dice moves up, takes the lead from Ishi running a race, then Man in the Mirror. Let's Roll the Dice. Let's Roll the Dice won the sires.
Taking the risk with BARB, but hopefully it can pay off.
BARB, Argentia's coming out, they hit the line. BARB, just beat Argentia.
I think Kiss on All 4 Cheeks should be winning.
And is going to trot in. Kiss on All 4 Cheeks has won it well from Crosshaven Morfana.
Hello everyone and welcome to another race day preview. It's All-Star Mile Day on Saturday. It's going to be a cracker of a day. What a cracker of a day it was last week with Flying Mascot getting up and winning the Matron. Can't wait to see her go to the Sunline Stakes on William Reid Stakes Night of the Valley coming up shortly. But let's get straight on with All-Star Mile Day. Race 1 is a benchmark 80 over the 2,500 metres so far. Held up last start at Sandown is the $4 favourite. $4.40 for French Moon, who's won 3 out of his last 4. Now this was through Irish Eyes' last start effort up in Sydney. This was a race won by Surefire, who looks to have some talent. Through Irish Eyes was second up here at the 2,000 metres. And was just fair. This was on a heavy track, so I don't think he handled it, so that's one excuse for it. Just got checked off heels here, could have finished a bit closer. I think third up to the 2,500 metres, back onto a firmer surface. Gate 5, Josh Richards with the claim. I just think $4.80 seems a pretty good price. I narrowed it down to Through Irish Eyes and So Far. I had trouble splitting them. So Far should have won last start and will be progressing through the grades nicely. Gets on the minimum with Jai McNeil. Is a very good chance. Gate 2, Little Query. French Moon, I hate the weight, 60 kilos. I don't think it'll win with 60 kilos, but it's in for third. And She's a Big Deal's over the odds at $16. But I'm with Through Irish Eyes in race number 1. Race 2 is the Vobis Gold Carrot over the 1,000 metres. Lombardo first up for Mick Price and Michael Kent Jr. is the $3 favourite. $4 for Miss Albania. Also first up, Jamie Card takes the ride. This was last start efforts of Sword of Mercy and Express Pass. They both finished within half a length of the winner Malkovich. And Express Pass just got the better of Sword of Mercy late. Express Pass second up will be fitter. Don't know how much this run took out of it because it was a fast speed and it zipped home. Maybe it might just leave it a bit flat second up. That's why I didn't have it on top, and I'm going with Sword of Mercy. It's just a consistent racehorse. It tries its hardest every time. Gate 6 will be just in behind the speed, getting cover, getting out, going Wooshka. At the end, I think it's the one to beat. 20 the win on Sword of Mercy, 15 the win on Express Pass. Zorro's Dream in there for third. Gate 3 Little Slight Against was a good winner in Adelaide last start. Has to transfer that onto Melbourne turf, but can do so. Miss Albania, Jamie Carr takes the ride, draws the wrong part of the track, and first up might need the run, but I'm got it in there for fourth. Sword of Mercy and Express Pass for me in race 2. Race 3 is a fillies and mares, set weights plus penalties over the 2,000 metres, and YONCE is the $1.75 favourite. Won all of its career starts, looking to make it 6 in a row here. And this is the last start effort of YONCE we're going to take a look at Flemington 2 weeks ago on Australian Guineas Day. This was just so impressive. Everyone was potting it because of Gate 2. It shouldn't be that short. Well, it was so brave to squeeze through that little gap between Savannah Cloud and Gentleman Roy. Didn't stop its momentum and managed to win by 3 lengths. This is a serious racehorse. I'm not very keen on Gate 2 on the weekend. In the small field, Groovy Kind of Love, drawn outside it, might try and keep it in. But if it gets like in the straight, it's winning, and there's no doubt about that. 56, the set weights plus penalties really suits Yonce, the horse. Groovy Kind of Love ran second to Flying Mascot last start in the Matron Stakes. That's good form. Gate 4, Damien Lane takes the ride on the week back up. Good chance. PATRONESS a fair way off the top 2, I think. Jamie Carr on speed and Star of Eden a long way off the top 3, but I'm with Yonce in race number 3. Hopefully it can make it 6 career wins in a row. Race 4 is the Vobis Gold Reef over the 1,600 metres for the 3-year-olds, and pounding for Luke Nolan and Peter Moody is the $3.80 favourite, jumping from barrier number 1. This was a last start effort of T-Waters. Well, it was a jump out over the 1,300 metres at Ararat, where it surged to the line late to grab third. Jump outs aren't everything, obviously, but I like the way it went through the line here. I absolutely hate gate 13 on the weekend. That's the only query, how far back it'll get. But I just love the set weights of this race and how well it gets in considering its rating. It ran third last preparation in the Norman Robinson behind Gunstock last prep. So I think T-Waters brings the best form to the race, and if it's close enough on the turn, it should be running over the top of them. CHATEAU in for second. Damien Lane takes the ride important. It'll be on speed from gate 9. It has the map advantage over T-Waters. That's why I've got it in for second. FIASCO TESS very unlucky behind Lavish Girl last start at Caulfield. That's good form. It's over the odds at $26, and Daily Bugle, John McNeil on a plus, but I'm with T-Waters in the 4th. Race 5 is a benchmark 80 over the 1600 metres, the Country Mile final, and Vasme is the $4.40 favourite. Bel Toro and Mark of the Man are both at $8.50. It's hard not to get enthused about this Vasme victory at Pakenham, winning by 6.5 lengths. This was only a benchmark 64, but it was a $75,000 race, so it wasn't totally a hopeless field. I'm not entirely confident with Vasme on the weekend, to be honest. I've just put it down to if Aaron Lynch rides it to the best of its ability, I think it should be winning. Gate 4 will get the map advantage, should be leading. First time at 1600 metres, always a little query, but this run showed me that it should be getting the 1600 metres, and I've got it on top. Prince of Elena in there for second, always runs on solidly late. Gate 16 will have to be getting right back, but Damien Lane on will be charging home from the back. Inselective draws gate 20, not ideal, but John McNeil's on, and Bel Toro draws gate 17, not ideal, but Blake McDougall's on, and it's in form. I'm with Vasme in the Country Mile final. Hopefully it can win race number 5. Race 6 is the All-Star Mile over the 1600 metres. ZAAKI is the $3.40 favourite. $6 for I'm Thunderstruck, and a further $6 for Inspirational Girl and Pinstripe. This was the Blamey Stakes last start. Mr. Brightside led it at an absolute jog. ZAAKI was held up for most of the straight, and Inspirational Girl took the win. The weights definitely don't suit Inspirational Girl on the weekend. Goes up 4 kilos as opposed to ZAAKI staying at the same weight. Mr. Brightside, I can't see turning the tables on either of those horses, so overall ZAAKI's my best of the day on Saturday. I just think second up, 1600 metres fitter, gate 15, hopefully outside the leader, 1 out 1 back. It's the best horse in the race, and if it's got the right run, it should be winning by at least 2 lengths. So I'm with ZAAKI on top. Inspirational Girl beat it last start, so can't be knocked. TOFANE, 1600 metres is a little query, but it beat Inspirational Girl, and I'm Thunderstruck first up, and I'm Thunderstruck in for 4th. Gate 1 doesn't suit it at all, but I'm with ZAAKI in the All-Star Mile. Come on. Race 7 is an open handicap over the 1600 metres. Gentleman Roy is the $3.40 favourite, and quickly following it is Bermudez at $3.70. Damien Oliver getting off. Gentleman Roy is the one to take a look at. I'm quite confident in Gentleman Roy on the weekend. It drops down to 53 kilos on the minimum with John McNeil on. It'll go to the front, and it can hopefully kick off the pace and win it. Tried to do it here against Savannah Cloud and YONCE, but YONCE just got the better of it because it's just a good horse. Gentleman Roy beat Tuvalu by 3.8 lengths 2 starts back on the 54 kilos. I just think the lighter weight, the better for Gentleman Roy, is up in class, but I reckon the lightweight and going to the front ahead of its key rivals will help it. Cherry Tortoni, blinkers on first time. Race 3 wide without cover last start, which was last week behind Kiss on All for Cheeks. It can definitely win. Bermudez, Patrick Maloney goes on because Damien Oliver can't make the weight. It can win as well. And Numerian first up might need the run, but can win as well. And with Gentleman Roy in race number 7. Race 8 is an open handicap over the 2,000 metres. Emissary. Second up for John McNeil is the $3.50 favourite. $5 there for Desert Icon as well. Grand Slam. This was its last start effort in the Elms behind Corner Pocket. It's had a bit of a freshen up since this run. 1400 straight up to the 2,000 metres. Second up is at a trial in between runs. This horse has still got untapped potential. I reckon this is a very underrated horse. That hasn't shown its full potential yet. Gate 6, Jamie Carr on the weekend should be getting somewhere near the lead, hopefully 1 out 1 back. And I reckon it can be too strong here. 15 the win on Grand Slam, 12 the win on Defibrillate. I can't believe that it's still bigger odds than Desert Icon based off its last start effort. We'll just keep getting better throughout the preparation, Defibrillate. And I've got it 12 the win as well. Emissary is accepted for Sydney as well, but it can win if it goes down here. The favourite might be a touch short, and Pondus is over the odds at $18. But I'm with Grand Slam in race number 8. Let's get a win. Race 9 is a wide open race. It's a benchmark 80 over the 1200 metres. We've got equal favourites Rocket Tiger and Zach the Boss, both at $6.50 and $8.50 down there for finance choice for Tom Dabinick. Now, this was Paperboy's last start effort in a benchmark 84 at Caulfield. This was on CF4 Stakes Day, so it was a while ago, but this race was won by unanimous, and Paperboy just lost by a nose. Now, if Paperboy wins this race, its rating goes right up, and it will probably be the favourite for this race, but considering it just lost by a nose, its rating doesn't go up as high, and everyone's underestimating it. It can run 1400, so 1200 metres down the straight will suit it. Gate 11, a little freshen up, I don't mind, and it's a tough end of the day, so I'm not very confident, but I'm with Paperboy. Zach DeBoss in for a close second. Gate 13 will be out in front and can lead all the way. ASHFORD Straight draws the wrong part of the track and might be struggling at the end of 1200, but you never know. And Rocket Tiger running the Golden Slipper last start. Hello, it can win, but I'm with Paperboy in the last. Good luck to you on Saturday.